From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, March the 27th, 2017. A terror attack was prevented this morning in the West Bank. The incident occurred near an IDF base in the Nablus area, where a Palestinian man tried to stab an Israeli soldier with a screwdriver at a bus stop near the Samaria Territorial Brigade's base. Other soldiers at the scene managed to overpower the terrorist without the use of gunfire, and there were no injuries in the incident. The United Nations Human Rights Council passed 5 anti-Israel resolutions on Friday under Agenda Item 7, a permanent item on the Council alleging abuses by Israel. One of the resolutions passed Friday relates to the Golan Heights, the other 4 to the Palestinians. The United States voted against all of the resolutions. An acting State Department spokesperson, Mark Toner, had said ahead of the vote that the continued existence of this agenda item is among the largest threats to the credibility of the Council. It does not serve the interests of the Council to single out one country in an unbalanced matter. And while Great Britain supported 2 of the resolutions at the same time, they criticized the Council for their excessive focus on Israel. The British mission warned that if things do not change in the future, we will adopt a policy of voting against all resolutions concerning Israel's conduct in the occupied Syrian and Palestinian territories. The UK voted no on a resolution which accuses Israel of human rights abuses in the Golan. The UK said nowhere is the disproportionate focus on Israel starker and more absurd than in the case of today's resolution on the occupation of Syria's Golan. They said Syria's regime butchers and murders its people on a daily basis, but it is not Syria that is a permanent standing item on the Council's agenda. It is Israel. A Jewish community center in Dallas, Texas, was evacuated on Thursday, just hours after an arrest was made in Israel of an Israeli teen suspect of being behind over 100 bomb threats to JCCs and other Jewish institutions in the U.S. The Aaron family JCC in North Dallas received a threatening phone call just before 5 p.m. on Thursday. Activities returned to normal after local law enforcement gave the all clear. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the AIPAC National Policy Conference today, speaking via satellite from Jerusalem. Netanyahu spoke optimistically at the gathering of the pro-Israel lobby about working with the U.S. administration, specifically in regards to peace efforts.
Israel's hand and my hand is extended to all our neighbors in peace. We teach peace to our children, and it's time the Palestinian Authority do the same. Israel is committed to working with President Trump to advance peace with the Palestinians and with all our neighbors. I believe that the common dangers faced by Israel and many of our Arab neighbors now offer a rare opportunity to build bridges towards a better future, a future more prosperous, more secure, more peaceful. And to achieve that future, Israel will stand ever vigilant, never compromising on our security, always ready to defend ourselves.
Last night, U.S. Vice President Mike Pence spoke at AIPAC, where he reaffirmed the U.S. commitment to Israel, to peace efforts, and also mentioned the possibility of the U.S. moving its embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Meanwhile, the European Union reaffirmed their commitment to Middle East peace. Head of the EU, Federica Mogherini, met in Brussels today with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas. Mogherini told reporters that the EU remains committed to the two-state solution while also noting the EU's opposition to Israel's building in the settlements. She said, "We welcome the fact that the U.S. administration shows interest in solving the Middle East peace process, and we agreed to coordinate closely in our positions." Turning now to some entertainment news, a new film will depict the 1984 airlift of Ethiopian Jews to Israel known as Operation Moses. According to Deadline Hollywood, the film, titled Red Sea Diving Resort, will be directed by Israeli Gidon Raff, who is known for the TV series Homeland. Raff wrote the script, and American actor Chris Evans will reportedly play the lead Israeli Mossad agent who helped coordinate the operation. And looking now at our programming for tonight here on JBS from Monday, March the 27th. At 7 o'clock, it's the wisdom of Dr. Ruth Westheimer. At 7:30, law professor Eugene Kantorovich discusses the legality of Israeli settlements in a program of the ZOA. At 8, author Peter Beinart leads a discussion of the challenges facing Israel regarding the settlements in a program of the Foundation for Middle East Peace. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Shalem College Vice President Daniel Gordis on L'chaim. And at 10, author and philosopher Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz speaks at the 92nd Street Y. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, Mark Golub speaks with former National Director of the Anti-Defamation League, Abe Foxman, about the arrest last week in Israel regarding the spate of bomb threats here in the U.S. and the current state of anti-Semitism. That's on tonight's In the News. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, March the 27th, 2017. I'm Teisha Bader.